A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. I welcome you all in our today's online session. Hope you all are fine and having good health. We start today's session with the verses of Holy Quran. So up till now, any one of you if have any kind of question, query regarding previous session, please feel free to discuss. I will answer the kind of question and resolve your queries if you have in your mind regarding the previous session. So in previous session, we was discussed about the line inductance in single phase two wire lines that are represented in terms of L1 and L2, and the flux which is involved externally and internally we already discussed in lambda of internal and lambda of external that directly emphasize and impact on L1 and L2 inductances. So these are the scenarios which we discussed in our previous session and calculate these kind of things. So up till now, anyone of you if have any kind of question regarding the session have kind of question query, so please feel free to discuss. And we also discussed the concept of geometrical mean radius in our previous session, which is represented by R dash and in short we called GMR. So the concept we already discussed, and the drive form of single phase two wire line inductance, that is the value in equation 3.6 we drive 0.2 ln d divided by d of s in millihenry per kilometer. So afterwards we further discuss the concept of flux linkage in terms of self and mutual inductance. The series inductance per phase for the above single phase two wire line can be expressed in terms of self-inductance of each conductor and their mutual inductance. Consider 1 meter length of a single phase circuit represented by two coils characterized by the self-inductance L11 and L22, the mutual inductance L12 we called. So what's the concept which discuss in figure 4? We need to understand the concept of mutual inductance. We know that the two wire of conductor, out of one we called I1 current which is flow in conductor 1, and I2 is the second current which is flow in the second conductor. Conductor 1 having the line inductance L11 and conductor 2 having line inductance L22, and in between the line inductance which we call the mutual inductance is we nominate as L12. So this is the whole scenario which we need to study. Okay, the dot symmetry is represent the current is flow in same of symmetry, not in opposite direction. So the mutual inductance which is created in between the line inductances, we called it L12. Further, the magnetic polarity is indicated by dot symbols as shown in below mentioned figure 4. The flux linkages lambda 1 and lambda 2. Lambda 1 is related the flux linkage drive by the equation in lambda 1 equal to L11 into I1 plus L12 into I2. This is the relation of line inductance and existing inductance of the particular line conductor number 1, L11, and mutual inductance which is from L11 to L22 is particularly we call mutual inductance L12. And the mutual inductance emphasize the current by I2. So this is the whole equation of lambda 1 flux linkage in conductor 1, and further flux linkage in lambda 2 is be represented L22 into I2. L22 is the line inductance of second conductor and I2 is the current which is flow from the second conductor, plus L21 is the mutual inductance between the two conductors, and I1 is the current which is flow in conductor 1 and which is emphasize the concept and impact of the first conductor to produce the mutual inductance in between the two lines and the concept of current 1 on conductor 2 with the mutual inductance concept we called L21 into I1. So this is the whole about the equation 4.0 up till now. Any one of you have any kind of question, query, difficulty? So please feel free to discuss. I will answer the kind of question and resolve your queries if you have in your mind. We further moving towards the next aspect of formula terms which are related to the flux linkage in terms of self and mutual inductance. So the concept, since I2 is equal to minus I1, it's an opposite effect of both the two currents which is flow from the I2 equal to minus I1, the current of flow between I2 and equal to minus I1. Lambda 1 equal to L11 minus L12 into I1. The equation we already discussed in our previous session, in which we taking common I1. Why I1? Because here is I1 and here is I2. In both the terms, first and second, the current are in opposite in nature. But we know that I1 is equal to minus I2, which means we can place I1 instead of I2 with a negative of sign. That means the equation would be derived in the form of lambda 1 equal to L11 I1 minus L12 and then I1. So this is all about the basic description and normalized formula, because both the currents are same but in opposite direction, because of we talking about the single line conductor of inductance. Both the current would be same but opposite in direction, which we represent by the formula I2 equal to minus I1. Afterwards, lambda 1 equal to L11 minus L12 into I1, and so on and so forth. Lambda 2 equal to minus L21 plus L22 into I2. That we called 4.1 equation. Comparing equation 3.3, 3.4, 4.1, all the kind of these equation information and terminologies with separation we already discussed in our previous session. Hopefully you remember all the kind of concept that we discussed in our previous session regarding these equations. We can conclude the following equivalent expression for self and mutual inductances, which are L11, L22, and L12. L11 is the existing conductor inductance, which we already calculated in our previous session in equation 3.3. L22 is the existing inductance. We can say the self inductance, and L11 is also a self inductance of conductor 1. L22 is the self inductance concept in conductor 2, and both the formula of values equation we called a self inductance of particular conductor 1 and 2 are respectively in 3.3 and 3.4. Specifically, this equation is we called a mutual inductance because it's a mutual relation of the inductance concept between the conductor 1 and 2, that is the L12. And we can also set there's the impact from one conductor to another we call L12, and second conductor of impacted conductor 1 that we call L21 equal to by the same formula. So there is nothing is changed in both the formula that would be changed, but the mutual inductance would be changed by instead of radius by the distance. So this is the all about equation and the dry form of the upgraded formula from 3.3 to 3.4 towards 3.1 to make it the equation of line inductance of mutual inductance in 4.2 with line inductance and mutual inductance. So hopefully all the things being clear in your mind and you people have no kind of question, query, difficulty in the session. So if you have the kind of question, I'm waiting for you guys. So you may ask regarding the session. Okay, students, further we continue the session. Hope everything is clear in your mind. We further continue the session with the next slide. Flux linkage in terms of self and mutual inductance. So the concept of flux, which is linked through the self-inductance, the concept which is produced inductance by in the existing conductor, one or two, either until unless, and mutual inductance, the concept of impact of one conductor in on another, that particular inductance we call a mutual inductance. The concept of self and mutual inductance can be extended to a group of n conductors. Consider n conductors carrying phasor current I1, I2 towards In such that it also represent the summation of all the kind of current, and which is equal to I1 plus I2 towards ith time, and tills to end at the ending value In equal to 0. This is the all over the total expression of current, on which the all entering current by the self inductance, mutual inductance, and all the kind of category of conductor has been total in the kind of this equation that is represented in 4.3 expression. Further generalizing equation 4.0, the flux linkages of conductor I are lambda 1. That the term flux linkage we already familiar, very well know in our previous session regarding the concept I of lambda of I equal to inductance II into I. So this is the concept of in divided into expression, that summation of that particular discrete inductance and combination of current from J equal to first term to nth term total L, and multiply the concept of Li into J multiply by I of J, and where J is not equal to I. This is the summation term, which is the total flux linkage in conductor represent in lambda of I. Further, more after the more simplification of expression 4.4, we further drive it in lambda into I, that is equal to 2 into 10 to power minus 7 bracket I of I ln 1 upon R I of dash plus summation j equal to 1 to n I of j ln 1 upon d I into j, and j not equal to I again. This is the drive expression of 4.4 to 4 in 4.5 in this form. We further moving towards the another concept and aspect, inductance of three-phase lines. Consider 1 meter length of a three-phase line with three conductors, each with radius r, symmetrically spaced in triangular configuration as like equilateral triangle. So all the conductors out of three, we can say I of A, I of B, and I of C. These are the A, B, C are the conductors, and current which is flow in each and one conductor is represented by respectively I of A, I of B, and I of C. The distance between the separation of these conductors are represented by the capital of D, D, and D. It's a symmetry placement of conductors, which you can see in this diagram. Consider 1 meter length of three-phase line and three conductors, each with radius r, symmetrically spaced within a triangular configuration. We can also say this it's an equilateral triangle. An equilateral triangle have the fixed symmetry of shape in which all the distances are same, and the making angle in between these lines is 60 degree. And the summation of 60 degree by 3 we concluded into 360, 120 degree, 180 degree, sorry. Further, assume balanced three-phase currents. We have I of A plus I of B into plus I of C equal to 0. That's a particular equation 5. From equation 4.5, the total flux linkage of phase considered is so particular the total current which we place in this previous equation, that is the 4.5 in 5.1. Now all the currents which in IA, IB, IC would be represented in this form, and the first linkage flux we called lambda of A. Afterwards, substituting the values, or we can say arrange these value from the arrangement of this equation for minus I of A equal to IB plus IC. And now after placement of these value, we got 2 into 10 to the power minus 7 into I of A ln 1 upon R dash minus I A ln 1 upon D. Also drive in this form. This is the whole scenario for all the three conductors IA, IB and IC in equation 5.1, and further we can drive the expression for minus I of A. Then the nominal equation would be arranged for IB and IC would be in this form, IA and IB. So it would be represented in this form by nominating these terms with each other. The Allen, after Allen rules, we can also express the scenario of this in open form to closed form. Vice versa concept of Allen we already seen in our previous session of slides, in which the rule of law, according to the rule of law, the concept of ln exponential we already discussed in previous slide of session, and the concept of logarithm natural log, that is the subtraction log, we already discussed in our previous session. So this is the last expression lambda of A, the normalized way, 2 into 10 to the power minus 7 I of A ln D divided by R dash, express and define in the equation expression 5.2. So up till now, any one of you, if have any kind of question, query, difficulty, please feel free to discuss. Otherwise, we continue the session with this coming slide. Inductance of three-phase lines. Now, this is the three-phase concept of inductance in three-line conductors in three-phase. And before that, we discussed the concept of two-line of conductor, in which line L1 and L2 we discuss in single phase, but in three phase there are three lines A, B, C conductors, and particularly the inductances are L1, L2, L3 respectively, with the conductors I1, I2, I3 of current respectively even also. Okay, students, we further continue the session with the mentioned slide. Because of symmetry, the flux linkage in conductor A equal to flux linkage in conductor B equal to flux linkage in conductor C, and the three inductances are identical. Therefore, the inductance per phase per kilometer length is represented by L equal to 0.2 ln D divided by D of S, which is measured in millihenry per kilometer of unit, which is represent in equation 5.3. We already derived specifically the equation, and in this equation, hopefully this one, the equation 3.6. So we continue again. This one we called GMR based single phase two wire line inductance, which we calculate in equation number 3.6, and this is the line inductance. Particularly, we again start the equation. The term R dash we known as the GMR equal to R into exponential 1 by 4 is known mathematically as the self geometric mean distance of circle with radius R, and is abbreviated by geometric mean radius, where R dash is the geometric mean radius GMR and is shown by D of S in this expression, which is in 5.3 equation. For solid round conductor, D of S equal to R exponential 1 by 4. For standard conductor, D of S. Comparison of 5.3 with 3.6. This is the 5.3 of equation, and 3.6 I already show you guys, shows that the inductance per phase for three-phase circuit with equilateral spacing is the same as for one conductor of a single phase circuit, which is equal in three phase and single phase as well, which is proved by these equations. So this is the concept of line inductance in three phase lines, which we drive evolve by single phase of line. And we calculate, normalize in different kind of derivations, formula, specification, identities, Maxwell equation, and hence Christian or Risted kind of formula derivation, and the concept of Ride rule, all the kind of relation which is start from the current carrying conductor produce a magnetic field around it, all the kind of these scenarios being derived in this form to make a formula. So the kind of things being derived by this concept, Maxwell is well known scientist to formulate, calculate, evolve, drive the kind of these things for us, and we need to be very thankful for Maxwell to drive the kind of these things which we need to study in our course. So it's a vital thing in our course of the transmission calculations, formula, derivation, which we need to be understand by these things. These are the dedication work of Maxwell and other kind of scientists that we need to be emphasized and need to be take serious in our career path as well. So this is all about today's session, and in this session we calculate the further line inductance, linkage flux of single phase, and also impact which is in three phase line in different kind of scenarios. The particular three phase line inductance in last slide we also calculate in equation 5.3. From starting to end we discuss all the kind of scenarios and concept thoroughly in detail as well. Up till now, any one of you, if have any kind of question, query, difficulty, please feel free to discuss. I will answer the kind of question and resolve your queries for you guys. So hopefully all the things being clear in your mind. And we need to end today's session. Allah Hafiz.